Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino homebrew review. We're looking at another Brother Brau beer. This is Frambros. Now, Frambros, you can see, has a label on it. Now, we finally talked Devin into taking the label off of stuff. So I don't know if Devin got lazy, Jared got lazy, I don't know what happened, but I can't believe it was Jared. Jared doesn't like the labels on his bottles. So, whatever. I'm just saying, we finally had it happen, and then my next batch of stuff has labels again. So, 5.2% alcohol, 18 IBU. Note, 5.5 pounds of homegrown raspberries were added. That's a lot of pounds of raspberry. What was your yield? I never did ask you. Was this a 5-gallon batch? Was this more than a 5-gallon batch? What was it? Where did you add the raspberries? Did you add them in your secondary? Did you add them at the beginning? Just things I'd like to know. Things I'd like to know that I never... Wow. Okay. First and foremost, bravo, boys and girls. Bravo. This is what a raspberry beer should look like. This is what a raspberry beer should look like. You get too many raspberry beers. Ooh, see, even the head. There's not much head, but even the head has a little pink hue. You get too many raspberry beers that you pour them and they are yellow. Even some homebrews turn out like that. This one, not so much. This one is actually red, like it should be. This looks like a raspberry beer. It is beautiful. Raspberry jam-esque. Oh, baby, that's raspberry. A nice sweetness to it, a nice malty sweetness to it, and again, full-on raspberry scent. You're getting, well, when you go, say you go out to the store and you buy a pint of raspberries, a little container of raspberries. What do you get in those raspberries? You get a lot. You get a lot of, well, if you buy them from normal grocery stores, not from a farmer's market, you get a lot of crushed, already rotting raspberries, and that's what this tastes. That's what this smells like. Those squished up raspberries in the bottom, and I'm okay with that. Let's try this. Cheers. It smells great. Wow. Okay. Not the sweet raspberry. Well, there is sweetness to it, but not sweet raspberry like you'd expect from a lot of raspberry beers. This is more on the tart raspberry side, which I'm perfectly fine with as well. I mean, this is actually reminding me almost of a Belgian lambic, a Belgian framboise. Getting a lot of tannins. The background is very bitter. Well, not bitter. It's just dry, very dry with a little bit of bitterness, and it is just what you'd expect from a tannin from a berry. A little bit of sweetness and a huge raspberry taste, but mostly on the tart side. Reminds me again of a Belgian lambic that wasn't back sweetened. That's what it reminds me of. Like the wild yeast they got wasn't so funky, so they didn't have to back sweeten it to hide the funk. That's what this reminds me of. I actually love this. I will give you guys this. Your fruit beer, 10 times better than any fruit beer I've ever made. I've done a lime beer just for shits and giggles. I've done a blueberry beer just to see. It was really hard to do. I got the color right, but the taste wasn't very good. And I've done a few other beers. I've done some orange infused beers and some watermelon stuff and all that. You guys have me beat tenfold with fruit beers. This is one of the best homebrewed fruit beers I've ever had. The only other one I might say is close to this was the super explosive pineapple beer, the pineapple porter from Dale from Brew by Me. Excuse me. This is a beautiful beer. This is exactly what I would want on a hot summer day. Exactly what I would want half the time. This is a great beer. Out of 10, easily a 9 out of 10 for me. I love this, but then I love fruit lambics. I love raspberries. I love raspberry beers when they're done right. And this is done right. It looks the part, it tastes the part, it smells the part, it is what it is. And it isn't super sweet. I mean, usually I will hang more on the sweet beers, but I like this tartness. This tartness is what makes this such a great summer refresher. So 9 out of 10 for me on this. This is a great beer. Brothers and wife, awesome work.